Hi, welcome to the second video. Okay, so I think people were complaining that Mr. Shei, we didn't see your face, blah blah blah. We were just hearing voices. Okay, this is me. It's not my face you need to learn what I'm about to teach you for free. Okay, so this second video, I'm going to touch on the things that we didn't touch in the first video. Okay, so how to get student visa easily. All right, Estonia. Now I want you to picture um, yourself from this video. Okay, now you need to picture, all right, yourself getting these things done and excelling at it. Okay, so the only site, the major site you need for to study in Estonia is this studyinEstonia.ee. Now, if you are above the age of 33, I won't advise you to consider Estonia. Okay, so basically they said there shouldn't be what do you call it now, and they should not say, okay, so I'm student because of age, some people cannot apply, blah blah blah. Okay, anyways, for Estonia, the admission is quite harder than the visa itself. Okay, so for Estonia, you need to write IELTS. That's compulsory. You cannot. There's nothing else you can do about it. I think I said that in the first video. So, and this is the only site you need. StudyinEstonia.ee. That's the only site you need for the to study in Estonia. So now I said how I help my clients get Canadian P.R visa within 6 months. So I will not bore you with long story. Okay. So for this one, these are the clients who studied abroad for their BSc or MSc. So, and then they must be below the age of 35, okay, with master's degree, and then you studied abroad. With that, easy, easy. Okay, so when I say abroad, I mean not Ghana, not Coton. I mean countries like the UK, the West. Okay, yes, and that's what I mean. So, with everything that I'll be discussing in the other paid guides, okay, you will understand the step by step. But it's actually easy. It's online. Anything Canadian PR, it's online, and I'm here to help you with any information you might need as regarding that. How to get UK caregiver visa easily. Now, I think this thing should be caregiver job because the visa is quite easy to get. Trust me on that. Now, the UK embassy in recent years they set aside and lay down rules and regulations. If you do A, B, C, you will get the result. It's unlike Canadian or US embassy where you go for interview. At the UK embassy, you do the right thing, you submit the right document, you will get your visa. Currently, there is no impromptu appointment or express visa processing. Okay, it can take time, but you will get your visa. Now, for you to get a caregiver job easily, you need to know and have good experience, more than 2 years as a caregiver, and you apply to as many job sites as possible. You will apply to as many jobs as possible. Okay, and then during your interviews, make sure you are super confident. Make sure you know everything that they are teaching you during the interview. Not teaching you, I mean, make sure you know the things that you'll be asked during your interview. It's not just about submitting the CV only. It's about submitting it's about giving them the right answer. So when you interview abroad, it's not like Nigeria. Okay, of course, the person interviewing you doesn't know you. They just want you to go straight to your answers. Go straight to your answers. Don't play any gimmicks with them. Okay, so and that's how to get be extremely confident. Yes, this tip only will, in fact, not just for caregiver, it will help you, okay, in every other area. Okay, the secret source of Canadian work permits. All right, now the secret source is this. You should consider this if you are in the top professions, the medical line, the engineering. Those two professions, anything engineering, anything medical, especially medical line, the world, not just Canada, the world is waiting for you. So For currently the LMIA is blocked for Nigeria, so I wouldn't advise anyone to actually look into this yet. Okay, so the secret sauce is that get job in the most occupations in demand. If you can do that, very simple. So now getting a job in Canada, it's not too hard, but sometimes it can be hard. But if you are in those needed occupations, it will look as if the other people that are doing it are doing something wrong and you are the only one doing the right thing. So how to secure visa without being desperate? Now you can see that this video is for me to go straight on the point to tell you it's like information video. Of course, it is information video. So direct information. So now we had a client long in 2018 thereabout. He had applied to German embassy 8 times. He didn't get the visa. 8 good times. He kept applying. So his elder brother is in Germany. That one is a pastor, Pastor Ben. So that one keeps sending him invitation. Okay, so Pastor Ben got to Germany via this, arranging stuff, blah, blah, blah. He shall get to Germany. They paid lawyers, he got his document. So he does not really know visa processing. Now, for you to get a German, for you to invite someone to Germany, all right, you need to go to the home office there. There's a document, just a one-page document now that serves as the invitation letter. You don't write it in your house, okay? You go there with your passport as a German citizen or resident, and then you fill a particular form, and then the German embassy will now give you the IV. It's that IV you will now scan to the person you are inviting. They do not know, so they tried and tried, they couldn't get the visa 8 good times, and until they come like, this is what you're supposed to do, blah, blah, blah. He did it and he got the visa. So now, how to get the visa without being desperate? See, just last week here, we had a client. The woman sent me receipt of her children's school fees for us to package for our Canadian visa application. That's showing the embassy that you are desperate. Unnecessary documents. Now, I tell people, you don't just give embassies the documents they require only. You can add documents. But when you add documents, I'm talking of statement of purpose. Yes, you can use statement of purpose for any visa processing, not just student visa or this thing. Add documents that are meaningful. Add invoice. If you're a business person, add invoice to show them that okay, this is the invoice. So in your statement of purpose, you like on the if you get a large deposit, let's say a month leading to your visa application, you now write on your statement of purpose that okay, on 12th of January, we got social business, and this I've also attached the invoice to it, and that is why there's also amount of money got into my account that is higher than normal. Okay, so you explain from your statement of purpose, and it must not be no longer than 2 pages. Short explanation. You talk about why that country, why now, what you hope to do when you travel, of course, with proof, which means you've booked sightseeing centers. Okay, you have there are some centers that you don't have to book until you get to the city. You can just go there. So you put all those things in your statement of purpose. So you will not look too desperate. You are only explaining what you are coming to do. By the time you give embassies what they need to know, you are in good. Okay, so okay, sites. Oh, sorry, same word. So give them what they need to know, not what they don't need to know. This woman, in fact, she said some document that I began to laugh like, oh, this is so desperate. Okay, now if you're married and it's a traditional marriage, okay, some churches, some traditions, they issue their own marriage certificate. Maybe it's just church, you did not go to the registry, okay, so you have that certificate which is not from the court, all right. Attach a family pictures, two pictures. One is for you and your spouse on your wedding day, the other one family. Okay, attach it together in one PDF and then attach it to your visa application. Simple as ABC, and then you are good to go. So I think how to land a job easily abroad. Okay, so for this, I'll still go back to my first my the other point about having a robust CV. Oh yes, be better, be the best candidate. How do you know that you're the best candidate? Of course, for you, before you apply to a job, they've written down all the requirements. You read it through. Make sure that you possess all the requirements, though it is not compulsory. Sometimes you might not have all the requirements and you still get the job, but this topic says easily. So that is how you get it done easily. Okay. So now how to convert visitors visa to PR abroad, anywhere abroad. Okay. Okay. So how to convert visitors visa to PR abroad. Now I'm going to be country specific. No, sir. So first country to talk about is Canada. How many people have you had that were deported from Canada? Very few. Um, 2018-19 period. Remember when people go from the United States, they cross the border when they walk around the border and then to the into Canada so that they can seek for asylum. And lots of them, they are still in Canada now. Lots of people up to date, okay, they get Canadian visitors visa, they go to Canada, and after like 3 years, they are back. I mean, they are in Nigeria for to visit. They've come to visit Nigeria, and they are with their Canadian passports. How did they do it? Canada is a country that if your background check is clean, okay, one way or the other, you get your papers. Either you travel with visitors visa, in fact, student visas, almost all regions in Canada now, almost all of them, they have pathway for students to become permanent residents in Canada. So back to visitors visa. Now, the reason why some people's asylum processing takes time is because they they tend to give unnecessary lies during their asylum declaration. Unnecessary lies is what they give. So now you've applied for visitors visa. You see that you've shown good documentation that, oh, this is where you are, this is what you have, blah blah blah. And at the end of the day, you are now applying for asylum there. You're now presenting something entirely different. They will do background check because they have your fingerprint. They want to see. It's not compulsory for what your story during asylum to check in your with your visitors visa processing. But now imagine you said visitors visa, you said you work with Shell Petroleum, you earn like 4 million naira monthly, blah blah blah, and now you are and your family, you got the visa, you are in Canada, you now want to declare for asylum. You're not saying your story was now like, okay, as a government worker, you discover social thing, blah blah blah. It will not work. So this video or topic is not about how to see asylum is not a sin abroad. You just have to do it the right way. It's not a sin. See, they know, but before they allow you to stay back, they want to see that your background is clean. You have no criminal record, and then your story checks out. So you don't have to go and be patching things. So that is how people become residents abroad. So for UK, it has been hard since time immemorial to convert visitors visa to PR or to live legally in the UK. So what most people do now, this video is for educational purpose, all right, information, what people do. So now they go to Dublin, that's Ireland, and from there they get their whatever, and of course asylum as well. And then so now asylum, it's not like the IDP back home in Nigeria. Okay. Last week, no, 2 days ago, was it on Monday or thereabout? A client A friend of mine had told me about how the family, her family, right, how they got into one Schengen country, and then the government will be paying them. They went with two kids, two kids, and the government will be paying them 500 euros monthly, free housing and good food. Okay, they can be there, and then once their documents is ready, she will start work. The kids will study for free. So white people, they know what's up. They know that you are coming from a third world country, Nigeria, and they want to help you. But then, what's your story? What are you presenting? What story are you presenting for them? Okay, so it has to be tight. It has to be superb. So for USA, okay, here the information for USA, it's not something that I really want to put out there. But of course, people, you do not seek asylum in USA, you know, they go whichever way. After a while, you can actually register, become a student, and get your papers through that. That is if you travel with a visitor's visa. Now, I want to say something, all right? Either you travel with a work permit or a student visa or a visitor's visa, if you find yourself staying back abroad, please make sure you study. Please. You see, having a Canadian experience via studies gives you bigger edge than someone who came from Nigeria with a work permit. Do you understand that? A professional with a work permit, and you will get a better job fast than someone who came with an express entry. Okay, because you have what they call the Canadian experience. All right, so I think we'll stop here. So for other Schengen countries, it's still asylum that you declared here. But like I said, for Canada, let your story check out. Do things the right way, and trust me, you will get your papers there. And of course, please, if you become or when you become a citizen in a foreign country, you have to respect the laws of the land. Make sure you do things the right way. There are jobs there. It's only in Nigeria that you can complain, oh, there's no job, that's why you did this, you did that. There are good jobs there. Good jobs. So do the right thing, and I wish you all the best.